Joining me right now, great pleasure to have a chance to talk to a very talented man. You've seen him on TV and shows like Frasier, of course. He played Bulldog and many other shows, but his latest project is an interesting one. We're going to find out about it. He's a talented actor, writer, producer, and director. Dan Butler joining us today. And Dan, good to talk to you. How have you been?
I've been great. Thank you very much.
You got a chance to see the DVD of Karl Rove, I Love You. Very interesting project. I enjoyed watching it. What's been the reaction so far for you?
We've been getting great reviews. I mean, it just was released on DVD July 14th, I think. We had taken it to festivals the year before, and it's been the reviews have been terrific, and a lot of people from the industry, such as Jonathan Demme, director of Silence of the Lambs, and Rachel Getting Married, love it, and it takes people for a ride. I'm really proud of it.
It really did. I wasn't exactly sure myself when I turned it in what I was going to see, and you surprised me. So I'm very happy to say that. It was an interesting piece. You kind of think, well, this may be an actual documentary, and then you say, well, maybe it isn't. I won't give anything away, but I mean, it's that kind of movie where you're not quite sure what's happening, right?
Well, the point of it was when we started filming it back in 2004. We wanted to release some of our political frustration and use some kind of humor because everyone was so serious and screaming at one another from both sides. And I think one of our goals was then, and probably at any time, you really can't tell what is real and what is true, what is false, what is, you just are taking it on faith, and so we just wanted to poke fun at that, and I thought we had a good story to tell, and my main goal was, even if you know that going into it that it's a faux documentary, that at some point during the film you question it and go, well, wait a minute, and everyone and everything in it is real except the premise, so everyone is playing just slightly fictionalized versions of themselves, so it's truth and verite all sort of woven in together.
You kind of make a good point there because, as we've seen the last 10 years, probably the media has really shifted or changed as far as what can you believe. The blending of entertainment and news. It is difficult sometimes to tell what is the truth and what is fiction, right?
Absolutely. I mean, but I think what's great about that now is I don't think people just settle for someone telling them something is so. They're searching it out for themselves. Even if someone they support is saying it. So I think that's good. Talking
with Dan Butler, Karl Rove, I Love You is the name of the DVD just out this week. And now you said you had this in some of the independent film festivals, but we had one in Sarasota. I don't think you were down here for that one, but how do those festivals help with your film?
Yeah, people, we won several awards. It gets the word of mouth going. You do garner reviews, and it just gets the buzz going for the film. And it's a lot of times at festivals you see films that like ours, which would probably go to art houses and wouldn't be mainstream. One, the title is intriguing enough, and people seem to want to watch it. And bottom line, it's a dark comedy. I think it keeps surprising you, and to me, it's not really a political film. Politics and a fascinating character in politics in the background, but I really think it's a romantic tragedy.
That's right. Have you heard from Mr. Rove? I know in the film you have kind of a contact with him a little bit, but have you heard from him since the film came out?
I sent him a copy, and he knows of the film. Alexandra Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's daughter, who's a wonderful documentarian, first told him about it, and she also provides a lot of the documentary footage of him in the film. Yeah, I would think, at one point, a couple of our members were a little nervous, thinking he would sue us, and my co-director said, if he does, you should do the same thing because you come off much worse in this film than he does.
Is it challenging as an actor to do this type of film? Because it's not really scripted per se, where you're writing down everything. It looked like a lot of improvisation.
No, it was 95% scripted.
It really was. Well, that's even more of it.
It really was.
Yeah, more of a credit to your acting, because I couldn't tell.
Good. Yeah, it's always a challenge when someone says play yourself. But it was nice having a venue where I could poke fun at myself and probably poke fun specifically at things I used to be angst-ridden over, like people paying attention to me or being visible or, whatever. When we take ourselves too seriously, so that was fun.
How about the process of putting together? It looks like you did a lot of it on video, which I guess that saves a lot of money in a production of film like this. So that probably makes it a little easier nowadays to do a film of this type.
Well, yeah, it was strange because we really started off as a lark. I mean, the idea I had in a dream one night, and it cracked me up. And we started as a lark, and then we realized we really had something. We scripted it, and it really was shot and edited like a documentary, and we didn't have a planned shooting schedule. We were initially we didn't even have a Screen Actors Guild contract. We were going to do it, and we ended up doing it. But people just heard about, my friends heard about this, wanted to be a part of it, and we just grabbed people when they were available. And it was very much guerrilla filmmaking, stealing shots at airports and train stations. It really brought a whole bunch of it brought back joy into the whole process of being an actor. It's like, I got a barn, let's put on a show.
That's
kind
right.
of feeling. It was really fun.
Whether you're conservative, liberal, or whatever party you belong to, like you said, even make the point in the movie, both sides are going to get something out of it. So it's not.
Oh, absolutely, and poke fun at every which way. So.
That's the way it should be.
Absolutely.
The name of the film is Karl Rove, I Love You, just out on DVD. What's you working on next?
I'm working on a play right now, and I live in Vermont now. And
oh, do you?
So
okay.
Yeah. My base is more in New York. I'm back and forth between Vermont and New York, and a couple projects percolating out there that are real exciting, and they should be coming to fruition soon.
Well, should you make another film like this, give us a call down here, because we got the Sarasota Film Festival, and I'm sure they'd love to have you screen it down here if you do something like that.
I sure will. But, thanks for the tip.
Dan, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to join us today. Karl Rove, I Love You is the name of the DVD, and good luck to you. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks. I appreciate it. All the best.